Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Uh, Today I'm watching. Okay, so a few things I want to do today. In this video, or maybe I should separate it. I don't know. Well, the first thing I want to do is watch this video, which calls into my recommended, which is why neuroscientists are telling people to learn Arabic, because apparently Arabic is has some, there's because there's people will rank languages by difficulty, how hard they are to learn, and it will depend on the person because your native language can make it easier to learn a different language, but also which language is most beneficial to learn from a cognitive standpoint in terms of executive functions. In fact, for my IB, that is the International Baccalaureate Extended Essay, I did a psychology topic on what was it? It was like something to do with how does a degree of multilingualism in people affect their executive functioning abilities type stuff. And that's like your ability to um I don't know, like your to control your attention, to task switch, which is also attention related, I guess. Um Problem solving skills, stuff like that. And yeah, it got me thinking like different languages because they require some of them require certain skills. They may be more beneficial to learn than just you know than other languages. Like to give it an example, not an example, like an analogy. When you're learning a programming language, you can like let's say you're learning how to program, not for any particular like end goal, like but like you just want to get started with programming, right? You can start with Python or you can start with, let's say, C++, right? And if you start with C++, it will make you a much better computer scientist and programmer than if you were to start with Python, because you'd be used to more low-level control, type systems and all that stuff. Like you'd be forced to learn all of that. Whereas you could use Python and do the same thing, but you would not be as good of a programmer by the end of it. So likewise, when you're learning a language, let's say I want to choose between Spanish, Japanese, Chinese, Arabic, all these different languages. Obviously there's like which ones are useful to me, in terms of like which ones I want to be able to communicate with, or which ones are difficult as well. Maybe I don't want to invest too much time. Maybe if I already speak Portuguese, and I'll just learn Spanish first because it's the most easy from Portuguese probably. But what if I'm literally just trying to brain max, Let's say I'm like an aspiring polyglot, and I don't care what language I do. I just want to go for the one that'll give me gigabrain mind. And yeah, this video makes a case for Arabic being, was it the hardest? Well, okay, at least a language worth learning, and we'll see why. So let's just get right into it.
In Arabic.
Oh, for the record, I myself do not speak Arabic, but I did learn Arabic for 6 months in school, like grades 10, year 11. I say 6 months because the other 6 months, like it was half a year of like actually learning, and then the other half of the year was kind of just not. Um, yeah, but I did get through the beginning stage. I can kind of read Arabic. Um, Although I struggle with like the diacritic like vowel markers. Um, but like my vocabulary is awful, my grammar is awful. So I'm also curious myself because Arabic is a language I would like to learn just because there are so many Arabic speakers. Like if you're from the Middle East, you likely speak some form of Arabic. And of course there are different types of like dialects, but people can still probably understand a lot of what you say if you learn Arabic. It's like learning Spanish to go like Latin America, right? Except in this case, you also get lots of Arabs in the UK, in Malaysia, where I used to live at some point, um, etc., etc. So yeah, it'd be a pretty good language for me to learn, honestly.
This is called عقد, necklace. And this
Okay.
is called عقد,
عقد.
contract.
Contract.
Notice anything?
They're the same
Well,
without
these two
diacritics.
words
Or
have
what if you call
identical
the
letters, but they are
markers?
pronounced differently. So
Yeah,
if I to show
this was really this was really difficult for me when I was first learning Arabic, and I never really got past this stage. Like I could try. I guess I could guess what these are, but if I don't know the word already, then I'm kind of lost, right?
you this word without tashkil or context, it would be literally impossible to
Like if you showed me kitab, then I could probably know how to pronounce it just because I'm used to it. But maybe there's another word that uses kaf, not kaf. Is it ka? Um, ta and ba. Though I can't remember the letters. But the alphabet. Anyway,
tell which one I'm talking about. But if it is given a context like this, an average Arabic speaker who knows that Jamil means
Jamil.
beautiful and
Okay.
Maktub means
Maktub.
written would immediately be able to tell that the first word is uqd,
Maktub kitab. Is it coincidence? Probably not.
necklace, and the second aqd, contract. So context
عقد
helped us decode the structure of the
مكتوب.
sentence. This skill of constantly thinking of context and trying
Uh-huh.
to decode the Arabic sentence to understand it is something that all Arabic learners have to keep in mind when reading Arabic, especially if the text has no diacritics,
Yeah.
because it can literally change the meaning completely.
I think the Quran has di wait, what are they called?
Text has no diacritics.
Yeah, so they're called diacritics. I think the Quran has diacritics, if I'm not mistaken. Uh, I mean, this is the English translation. I don't know if it has the Arabic in it. It does not. No. But I think if you go like on the website, um, one of my favorite websites, just in terms of like how well put together it is, Quran.com, like Al-Baqarah. You can see, yeah, you like here you get the diacritics, which is useful. Although I haven't memorized them, so I still don't know how to pronounce this, but I should learn them at some point, really. Also, I don't know, for some reason I didn't really struggle to learn the Arabic alphabet. Maybe it's because again I was in school, so like I was kind of forced to learn it, just to be able to read anything. Because I tried learning Tamil, the Tamil alphabet, and it's been really difficult. And like I was doing I was doing like flashcards for the Tamil alphabet the whole time I was in Chennai. Um, and but which was like by the way like a month. Which but like and it was hard as well because like I couldn't really practice phrases in Tamil until I could read them, if that makes sense. I'd like to come back to Tamil, really, and like just like at least learn how to read it because it'd be so cool. But it is difficult. It is difficult. I think it's harder to for an English speaker to learn how to read Tamil than it is to read Arabic. Diacritics aside, mostly because like there are like five different like la or like ra sounds. So anyway, also like and like the letters can be quite similar sometimes. It's like hard to differentiate them. Yeah, I wonder if Tamil is a useful language to learn
Because it can literally change the meaning
in terms of like
completely. Now, if you
cognitive
think that
ability.
this is frustrating, inconvenient, or it is the reason why you haven't learned Arabic yet, think
Loki
again.
is.
As it
It actually is
happens,
though.
this unique feature of the language is actually doing something to your brain that neuroscientists in Germany didn't expect to find.
Okay.
They just discovered that forcing your brain to constantly decode Arabic sentences as shown can physically alter your anatomy by building an interconnected system in your brain so powerful it could delay or even prevent the onset of some neurological diseases for several years.
I mean, this I think this is true if you learn any language. To be fair, any second language, but that's cool. Yeah. Um, I never really thought about it that way. To be fair, of like if I learn Arabic and learn how to differentiate these words, yeah, it's difficult, but then my brain gets mega maxed, gigamaxed. Maybe because there are other ways I enrich my brain, like programming languages, so I don't really care. Um, I, but like I could say the same is true for like for Chinese. Well, Chinese, I guess. I mean, like for Chinese, you don't really have to decode per se, but you do need to like memorize different characters. For Japanese, you do need to decode to know what the reading is, and also the pitch accent. Although to be fair, pitch accent is also existent in other languages, or like at least like the rhythm. Like you know, like in English, you have construct versus construct type thing. Not quite the same, but my point stands. Yeah, but Japanese is also quite difficult then too, right? Because again, like the reading can change, and even the meaning of the kanji can change, whereas Chinese is a lot more consistent. So that's quite interesting. If I learn Japanese and Arabic, I'll be set.
An interconnected system in your brain so powerful it could delay or even prevent the onset of some neurological diseases for several years. But how can learning Arabic or any language for that matter actually change your brain's hardware?
Tell
Well,
me.
to understand what the scientists found, let us have a practical comparison to really understand what's going on.
Okay.
Let's start by these three completely unrelated English words: book, library, writer.
Writer.
Each
Okay.
one of these words is different in terms of how they look, what they sound like, and how each word is structured.
Yep.
Every word is like an island. Now, take the very same three words but in Arabic.
Mm.
Kitab,
I've also kitab,
maktaba,
maktaba,
katib. The
katib.
difference here is that they are not three islands.
I mean, you could technically choose more cherry-picked examples for English. It's just that English has so many like different sources of vocabulary. Like instead of book, you could say written text, and then a writer is a writer, and then a library is a collection of written works. Nah, but yeah, it's interesting. How is Spanish then? Spanish, libro, library. Well, there you go. Libro, biblioteca. Okay, it's like maybe is there another word for library in Spanish? Biblioteca, catalogo. Oh my god, no way. Libreria, bookstore. Okay, like a libro is a book. Libreria, libreria is a bookstore. Huh? And a writer is a escritor. Whatever. But like escribir is to write. Escribito is like escrito is like written. It's the same in English actually. Interesting.
They're interconnected under one idea.
In this case, I wonder if this is always the case for Arabic though. Like I mean, not always, but like I wonder how consistent Arabic is then for to languages like Spanish. Obviously not English, but like Spanish and Italian.
One root. Ketebe.
Ketebe.
And thinking about
Ketebe. I say kataba. For the record, I should probably give more context. I learned Arabic from Qatar, right? So it was Gulf Arabic. So I do wonder how this differs from MSA and like Egyptian Arabic and so on.
that one root kind of forces you to activate thinking about the rest of the formations connected to this root that you know of.
Interesting. I mean, this is useful if it's like truly consistent. Also, I should note that my favorite Arabic dialect is probably Levantine.
And right here at this point, your brain just did something it has never done and can do in English. And going further shows you how vast this can get.
Okay.
A single root, ketebe, could be connected to a dozen words.
I mean, English does have roots, but whatever. So interesting. But yeah, like, hmm. I mean, again, like it's just one example. It's hard to say in general, but ki kitaba, maktaba, maktob, kitab, katab, uh, katob, yaktab. I don't know. Okay, cool.
And all are interconnected. Thinking about one makes you think about the root. Thinking about the root makes you think of all the other interconnected forms.
Makes it a bit easier
So,
to
reading a
learn
simple
vocabulary
English
too, right?
sentence like this
I borrowed
is
a book from the library.
extremely straightforward. It offers no challenge to your brain whatsoever, and it will never have the same impact or
Interesting.
require the same brain power as a similar Arabic sentence.
Yeah. Actually, to be fair, in English as well, if we do have words that are similar, we don't tend to put them in the same sentence. Like if you have the writer wrote the written text, you wouldn't really say that. You just say the writer wrote. The writer wrote. even then, like, would you say the writer wrote? I mean, if it can sound nice, but we may even want to say the writer produced some text as opposed to the writer wrote some text. Just like to make it easier to like parse in some cases. Or like I borrowed a book from the bookshop. I bought a book from the bookshop, right? I mean, again, like if you like the alliteration, fair enough. But it may be more natural to say I borrowed a book from the shop, or hmm, I don't know.
Sentence. أخذت كتابا من
Maybe
المكتبة.
I'm onto something.
Because for starters,
Yeah, what? Bro, why is it so slow? YouTube.
أخذت كتابا من المكتبة. Because
Maktaba.
for starters, two of the words mentioned in this
Maktaba is
sentence
library,
are
right?
interconnected through one root, causing you
Kitab,
to involuntarily
kitab man al maktaba. I think al maktaba is library because I've heard that before. Makes sense, I guess. Man, I guess, is from. Oh yeah, like Ana man England, Ana man Qatar, right? I'm from. Am I tripping? And then kitab is book. Okay.
recall other words related to the same root.
Kitab,
Secondly, you'll also have to be
kitab,
paying attention to the tashkil and the case endings, which can
tashkil.
change the meaning and the grammar structure. أخذت means
Yes,
you took. أخذت means I took.
that is kind of messed up. I can't lie. How do you know then? Just context. So like yeah, so I guess like Japanese in that case is quite context dependent too. Except in Japanese, they just omit the subject, or yeah, like if like I want to say I like cats versus you like cats, I could just say Neko ga suki, and like you have to decipher from context who the hell I'm talking about, or maybe I'm just saying it like in general. Neko, well no, Neko wa suki. Anyway, but whereas in Arabic, you do get the word, but you don't know which one it is. So it's like this is kind of just useless. Um, yeah, damn, that's interesting. Huh.
Added to that, understanding words with same letters but different pronunciation. So is it min, men,
Yeah.
menne, or mun?
I was wondering, like, is it mean or man? I can't remember. Or manne or mon, I guess. Um, yeah, I also wonder how difficult Arabic grammar is in general. I'm guessing they have conjugations, and I wonder how that works. And I imagine it like they seem to say like it involves different diacritics. But then if they remove the diacritics, how do you infer the grammar from that?
Without
You know?
diacritics, context decides which one it is. So, in short, in order to process an Arabic sentence, you must actually decode it in layers.
I heard that this is one reason why the Quran might even be hard to decipher. Because it's so context dependent. If you're to translate it to like English, there's a lot of assumptions you might need to make about the context, historical context, and so on.
Contextualize the information and find connections. All of this is done on the go while you're trying to read. And so, because of how the Arabic language works, you're not just reading, your brain is actively solving a puzzle. And this particular feature in Arabic made some neuroscientists curious enough to study how doing this on a regular basis can affect your brain. And so, they
Cool.
compared the brain activities of two groups. One group only speaking a Germanic language,
Germanic.
like English or German, and the other group
It's quite
speaking
different, but okay.
Arabic. And what they found is that while rigid, rule heavy languages like English or German strictly use the left side of the brain, the puzzle solving nature of Arabic does something entirely different. It
Interesting.
physically thickens the white matter or the neural connections between the left and the right hemispheres of the brain,
Very
because your
interesting.
brain has to constantly cross reference the root word with the context. It builds massive neural bridges across the center of your brain.
Huh. So I guess the hypothesis you could say from this, or the theory, is that those who grew up learning Arabic or Japanese and other contextual heavy languages actually possess greater cognitive ability. or at least greater pattern, like IQ, basically, right? Like pattern recognition and like analysis and that kind of thing.
So your brain actually works much harder to read Arabic than any other language. And that is not a bad thing. It
No,
is a biological advantage. And now you might be wondering, so what? How is having extra neural connections useful in any way? Well, think of your brain like a city grid. A disease like Alzheimer's causes physical damage that creates kind of roadblocks on your neural pathways. When you learn a language like Arabic, you're essentially building a massive network of alternate highways and bridges.
I
So,
see.
because Arabic forces both hemispheres to communicate constantly, your brain has a surplus of pathways to rely on.
Okay,
If Alzheimer's
I
blocks
didn't know
one
that's
road,
why it.
an
Well,
Arabic
yeah,
trained
I
brain
didn't know the
just
reason
takes a
behind
detour.
why it
This
prevents
is what
Alzheimer's.
neuroscientists call cognitive reserve. You can build it in many ways, but very few activities build it the way Arabic does.
Okay,
Why? Because very few languages, if any, demand this much from both sides of your brain simultaneously like Arabic does. So, learning and practicing the Arabic language is literally the ultimate preventive medicine. It is the physical training of your brain.
interesting.
Finally, it is no surprise that learning Arabic is highly recommended and encouraged in Islam.
Of
So,
course,
now you know that learning Arabic is not only good for your deen,
I could actually learn Arabic through the Quran. Wait, I have this. No, this is what's this? I have another book, just English. Okay, never mind. Um, Jesus. Yeah, because like talking about like motivations for learning languages, communication with Arabic speakers is one. Although it's quite hard to get to that level. Like for Japanese, I got anime and manga, and other like related media. For Spanish, I've got not much actually, and I still to figure that one out. But for Arabic, there's a Quran. If I want to read the Quran in its native language, issue there is that I think, I mean, yeah, the Quran is originally written in what? Uh, Classic Arabic, right? Like ancient, not ancient, but like classical Arabic. Whereas MSA, modern standard Arabic, and specific regional dialects like Gulf, Levantine, Egyptian, those are all different in their own right. Um, so I guess to that extent, learning classical Arabic would kind of be like learning Latin. But anyway, interesting.
but it is also good for your brain.
Yeah.
Yet another
What's
reason
Dean?
why you should start learning Arabic today. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to check
Huh? What is Dean? Religion, way of life, and faith. Yeah, I mean, if you're a Muslim, definitely learn Arabic. Like, why would you not? It's the language you're best written in. Learn Arabic as it sharpens your wisdom. Cool. I wonder what people make of this. Chronic Arabic. Okay, that's what it's called, I guess. Interesting take. Ah, okay. So like, is this why the Hadith system in the Quran is so easily preserved because of the mental fortitude of everyone? That's interesting. I don't think this makes a case for having better memory, more just better ability to like connect different pathways in the brain. But I do wonder if it can be related to memory as well. Like I know Alzheimer's is, it's associated with memory loss, but there may not be it may not be memory loss as much as it is just not being able to have connections, like be able to access your memories. Like they're there, but you can't access them. And then I guess at that point they do deteriorate. But interesting, interesting, interesting. We need a source for this claim, a link, a name of new scientist or the publication.
mind. They just discovered
Yeah, Full research here. Cool. Native language differences in the structural connectome of the human brain. Okay, so there are sources. Let's help this guy out by telling him to check the description. Theory of autism. What? The language learning industry is lying to you. Let's watch that later. Controversial. Hopefully he doesn't try to sell me a book. Oh, sorry. No doubt Arabic people have very good memory. Again, like memory. I can sometimes learn a new word just by hearing it and recognizing the root. Yeah, this isn't again. This isn't exclusive to Arabic, and it's not in English either. But maybe it's more common in Arabic. Latino revert. What does that mean? Interesting. Lucky to be an Arabic native speaker. Hmm? Yeah. My mouth is tweaking. In Urdu, there are only a few words like this, but Arabic is in a different league. Interesting. But Urdu, yeah, Urdu is more based on Persian, isn't it? What? Sanskrit is a language of computers. Often compared with what? Okay, that's interesting. Bit of a rabbit hole here. Sanskrit and programming languages. I was wondering, what language would be best for programming in. Also, what is Sanskrit anyway? Like which I forget which country. Indo-Aryan, Hinduism, Buddhism, and Jainism. Yeah, right. So is Hindu scripture written in Sanskrit? But then how's that relates to Tamil and Hindi, lingua franca in South Asia? Is that what I said? Second sacred language. Sorry, not second. Lingua franca in ancient and medieval South Asia. Language family. Which modern languages are related to Sanskrit? Hindi, Bengali, Marathi, Punjabi as well. Malayalam? Sanskrit. Oh no, there's Sanskrit influence on the Dravidian languages. So Malayalam, Telugu, and I assume Tamil. Is that not also there? Interesting. I wonder why they were written in Sanskrit and not Tamil, if Tamil is such an old language. Okay, no, so Tamil became obviously before Malayalam, but then with Malayalam coming from Tamil, Sanskrit would have influenced it too. Interesting. Tamil versus Sanskrit. So yeah, so Tamil is Dravidian, Sanskrit is Indo-European, which most people don't know, by the way, which is crazy. Cool. I would like to, yeah. So I want to learn Tamil. And I'd also like to learn not Sanskrit but Hindi because that'd also be quite useful. I mean, my family literally lives in India, and once again, I lived in Malaysia, so I've met lots of Indians. Um, yeah, just be cool. It's a cool language. Plus, Bollywood exists, so maybe that could open something up. I will check this out real quick. World's first Sanskrit and multilingual programming language. Made in India for India. Oh, that's sick. Google's Go. Faster than JavaScript, PHP, Go, C Sharp. So is it just not Java? It's not garbage collected. The aim is to change India, but also to change the world using the power of India and Indians. Damn, that's sick though. Bring back the lost culture and heritage that is fogged by colonial mentality. God damn, they don't teach it in school. God, what is the the progress of this language? Mayana Kumar, is he on GitHub? It's on LinkedIn and Instagram and YouTube. Let's have a look.
कुमार है और इस पे को प्रिंट करने का
And it's Hindi, it supports Hindi as well. Damn, that's sick. This be such a cool way to learn Hindi as well. Okay. Is this popular? This page doesn't exist. Ah, shucks. He's here though. 6,000 followers. College dropout. He's on Google. This was a few years ago, like 5 years ago. It's got a YouTube video, a YouTube channel, sorry. So, I mean, this doesn't look like it kicked off per se, but very interesting. Desktop? Messiah, I don't know what that is. I mean, it's not on GitHub, which is unfortunate. That's an image. Damn it! This is vibe coded. I mean, like this website. Very advanced, professional, object-oriented and compiled language like C, C++, and Rust. C and Rust are not object-oriented, but it is compiled. You can program on your phone. Quite accessible. Not even the sky's the limit. Let's go. 2 megabytes. Yeah, it's super fast. Where can I learn more about the language though? Like the actual like syntax and stuff and the docs. Make in India. Close enough. Like please have docs, man. Or is it just some fake? Okay, I want to come back to this and also this post, and like kind of just research this more in a different video. But for now, let's add this to my Obsidian. I should have done this from the start, really. Oopsie daisy. So it's a new source. Just a video title. I'm gonna close this. Video title: Why neuroscientists are tempted to learn Arabic by Arabic 101. Video date 226. Oh, quite recent, like a few days ago. 226. April. God, the 4th of April. Is that right? Yeah. So title. Authors. Arabic 101. Date published. I wish I could change my format date to like the format of my date to like here it's like this, but for the display it displays it like this, which I don't like. I'm not sure I can change it. Tags, online video, link, this. Nice. And IDs, I guess. Let me add IDs to my template. That should become below tags, sorry. Down, templates, source, IDs. Yep, nice. Okay. Cool. Cool. So let's see what notes I can take from this then. Oh, he also did get like the thumbnail. Get it here, I think. Just copy this and paste it. And then edit its title. What did I do for this one? What's the title? I need the title. Are we Theoryeth? Okay, let me add these back. These titles back. Editor. No. Files and links, maybe. No. Vertical tabs. Oh boy, where is this option? Bro, these settings are so annoying to navigate. Show tab title bar. Yes, okay. Preview. So just the same title, but preview on the end. Okay. And then I can move this somewhere else. Oops. Okay. Then delete this. And that should also be added to my template. The preview thing. So down here. Yep. Okay. Right, so let's see what notes I can take from this video. Let's
In
go back.
Arabic, this is called uqd, necklace, and this is called aqd, contract. Notice anything? Well, these two words have identical letters, but they are pronounced differently. So if I to show you this word without tashkil or context, it would be literally impossible to tell which identical letters, but they are pronounced.
Okay, so right off the bat, we'll do like this. Like this, I guess. So in Arabic, words, Arabic writing typically doesn't include diacritics, which would otherwise show how to pronounce the vowels, I guess, in the word, or like the vowels. A lot of the vowels. And words are nigh impossible to decipher in isolation without diacritics as a result.
Differently. So if I to show you this word without tashkil or context, it would be literally impossible to tell which one I'm talking about. But if it is given a context like this, an average Arabic speaker who knows that jamil means beautiful.
For example, put on my Arabic keyboard for this. For those who don't know, my keyboard actually is because I got it in Qatar. Have a look at this. My keyboard's literally like it has Arabic on it, so like I can quite easily type it, but well, quite easily once I get the muscle memory down. but I don't, so I'm very slow right now. But let's see what I can do here. Okay. Okay. So kitab, right? No, this is Akhad. I already forgot how you pronounce it. So we have Ein, which is here, right? Yep. So that's Ein, Qaf. Where's Qaf? No, sorry. This is Ein, then Qaf, and then Da, right? I think it's here. Yeah. So boom. Can be either, let's surround this in bold, can be either, but why is
Show
YouTube so
you the
slow? Okay, let me like suspend some of these tabs here. Uh, boom. That's so annoying. Hibernate. Hibernate these two. Or I can't hibernate the one I'm on, which is so annoying. In Zen, it's easier. Are you serious? Whatever. Whatever. It's fine.
in Arabic, this is a context. قد.
What? So we
In
got
Arabic, this is called عقد.
عقد. عقد. Gosh, it's hard to pronounce as well. Um, Speaking Arabic is so difficult, and I always I always get a bit embarrassed when I try speaking it. Even just saying al salama alaikum. Like how do you say it? Like is it al salam alaikum? Like al salam alaikum wa alaikum al salam. Like it's hard. Like at that point, I prefer to just say marhaba because it's a lot easier. But it's not quite the same. You know, it's like saying hello instead of like peace be upon you. You know, which is a bit nicer, isn't it? To say peace be upon you. Okay, so where are these diacritical markers? Like I've got rein, which is here. Oh boy, that definitely won't be a problem coming from the left, from the right side. Um, where are these markers? Is it? I suppose like shift something. I'm looking for the wow thing or whatever you call it. Yeah, I don't know why I never really learned or like mastered the diacritics. Like I kind of learned them, but like just forgot them like almost immediately. For some reason that was the thing that got me stuck. Bro, I can't find this. Is it just like this? Yes. Okay. Sorry. So on my keyboard, it's like a W, and then with the diacritic around it. I wonder what the W is meant to mean. Like not like a W shape, not W in English, obviously. Okay. Then Qaf, followed with the O diacritic, which probably won't be able to find. Literally, what is that? I've never seen that in my life. Is it like the one where you just hold it? Like no. Sorry. How do you
In
pronounce this?
Arabic, this is called عقد.
عقدة عقدة عق عق عين عقدة عقدة. Right. Um. Surely it's on the keyboard though. Is it this? Nope, that's a dot. But what the hell? My mouth is like producing these weird things. Wait, there's times and divide like that on an Arabic keyboard. That's so strange. Why? Why is that? Why is that on the keyboard? Like, it's cool, but like, wow. Because there's like no slash, I guess. Question mark. Um, where is this? It's like just like an O, right? Maybe it doesn't exist, and I'm tripping. Like maybe it's just for like specific somethings. Great first example, by the way, to get stuck on. Okay, let's just assume it doesn't exist. Maybe it's meant to be like a double line. No, I have no idea. And then just da or dud or dod. I can't remember how you say it. Okay, that's one, and the other one is again rein
Necklace. And this is called عقد.
عقد عقد. So it's عقد and عقد. Really, only one difference here, which is the first letter. Interesting. Like this. عقد. There you are. Nice. And then back to English. Now I do need this to not go left to right, please. I'm in Spanish for some reason. Holy misclick. How do I get this to be... Oh, I guess like that then. This sucks. I don't want it to be on the right, so how do I force it to be left to right instead? Obsidian, force Arabic to be left to right. But just for one line. No, force. RTL support? Okay, that's the CSS though. Is it possible to make Arabic left to right for a single line? I'm using Obsidian, but I would hope this is possible just in general. By this, I mean displaying the Arabic as if it were between English. So the alignment of the paragraph itself stays left to right. Yeah, that's what I meant. Oh boy, dodgeball tomorrow. Then the costumes. I can wear whatever costume I want. And it's Copperfield breast cancer. Oh boy, what am I gonna wear? I've got a cowboy hat, but I'm gonna get pummeled if I wear a cowboy hat in dodgeball. No! Wait, a span. Okay, I guess I can use this then. How would that look? Let's see. So if I do this, it does not care in the slightest. Div. Now let's reverse the word as well, which is not what I want. Okay, that's better, but it's collapsing them into one line. So can I do it like this maybe? No, because now it just doesn't create a thing. To be fair, I don't even need a list in this case. To be fair, to be fair twice, I can just do this, right? Can be either this. Oh my god, direction is so hard, or this. So this, which is necklace, right? Or so it's all orchid necklace or orchid Alqada. Alqada. Is it the or da? Is it just a hard d? Or I don't know, bro. I don't know. I need guidance, man. So necklace or what was it? Contract. Two words you will use very often.
Contract. Notice anything? Well, these two words have identical letters, but they are pronounced differently. So if I to show you this word
Is this in English, by the way? Is auto dub. Not quite what I'm looking for. Just curious. How about subtitles? What languages does it support? Just English. Okay, cool.
without tashkil or
Also, this I just realized this YouTube channel is really dedicated to teaching Arabic and the Quran. Yeah, this video's popped off. AI slop. What do the symbols in the Quran mean? Okay. How to read Arabic, lesson 1. Okay, I might come back to these. Don't use Duolingo for Arabic. I can confirm. It was so bad. Worst top 10 worst language learning experiences. Just so just so weird. The text to speech didn't even work properly, so I couldn't practice speaking either. It was just awful.
context, it would be
But that was like
literally
2 years ago,
impossible
so
to tell which one I'm talking about. But if it is given a context like this,
the
an
prime time made a
average
music
Arabic
video.
speaker who knows that Jamil means beautiful and skill of constantly thinking of context and trying to decode the Arabic sentence to understand.
Okay, so but in context, okay, this has to be a list, right? But how do I get this to format properly? Like, I don't want to have to use this, but I guess I have no choice. Yeah, it works. Then I have to do span. What's it? Style equals direction, left to right. And then if I use Arabic, didn't even work. I think I can do it here though, actually. Style equals. Hopefully. What was the CSS? Wait, it's from Claude. Direction LTR. No, that's correct. Direction LTR. Style equals direction LTR. Left to right. What to do? Div style equals direction LTR. I could make this a class, but nope, still not working. That is not ideal. Just gonna make sure I didn't make a mistake here. No, it's correct. Unicode BD override. Nope, doesn't care in the slightest. What if I do it here? Why is it unbothered? No, yeah, it's applying, it's just not doing anything. Okay, I guess I have to be this way then. Or I could put an underscore, I guess. Like something like that. Like if I do this or this. That's probably fine, I guess. Any other symbols I can use? L? No, because that looks like an Arabic letter. Hashtag, at, exclamation mark, question mark. Literally any of these symbols here. Please, speed, I need this. Nope, this has to be an English letter. Okay, I'm gonna use O and just have that be my standard. So back to Arabic keyboard. Yeah, so this Alqad, I guess. What? Alqad Jamil. So Ja, like in Kojo, Ja, that's Kha. Kha? That's Kha. Where's Jamil? Ja? Why is it gonna be 4? What? Space for the new. What? Or this is difficult. Okay, how about I do like this first? Okay. So Ja, Mim, Ya. Ya. Where's Ya? Shuf. There you go. Ja, Mil. Okay. And then the other one is again Rai, Aqad. Getting a bit faster now. Aqad, Maqatob. Or like Mikotob, I don't even know. Me, kaf, not kaf, ka, ta. Come on, where is it? Here. Uh, wow, wow. Ba, be, ba. Please, please, please. Oh my god. Here. Awesome. Okay. Awesome. So beautiful and written. So this is written contract and this is whatever. So let's go English. Right. Let's add our O here. Somehow I'm back in Arabic keyboard. I think it switched automatically, that's why. Okay. So this is beautiful necklace. Beautiful necklace. I'm noticing how the verb comes after the adjective comes after the noun, like in Spanish, necklace beautiful. And this is written contract. Okay.
Standard is something
Those are useful examples to keep in my notes.
inconvenient, or it is the reason why they just discovered that forcing your brain to constantly language for that matter actually change your these three completely so powerful it could delay or even prevent doing something to your brain that neuroscientists in Germany did
Check for studying in the description. Yeah, it does say in that in the thing. So that comment that was saying link your studies. Gotta read, bruh.
didn't
Gotta read.
expect to find. They just discovered that forcing your brain to constantly decode Arabic sentences as shown can physically alter your anatomy.
A study linked in video description showed that learning Arabic can alter brain anatomy
By building, even prevent
and
the
delay
onset of some neurological diseases for several years.
neurological
But how
diseases.
can learning Arabic or any language for that matter actually change your brain's hardware?
Good question.
Well, to understand what the each one of these. Now, take the very same three words but in Arabic.
Okay, so like 222. Unlike many words in English, Arabic words seemingly tend to share common roots. Arabic words that are related to the same idea seemingly tend to also share roots, share the same roots. For example, in English, we have book, library, and I should put these in quotation marks as well. Book, library, and what? Writer? Yeah. Which in Arabic are what?
Kitab.
Kitab is book. I know that much. So kitab. Although, does it? I don't remember having this, but maybe I'm just tripping. Bad memory. Kitab. Without it, it looks like this. Where is it? Where's the B? Where's the B? Where's the B? Without it, it looks like this. I can't remember. So kitab, like that. Okay. So we have kitab, comma, maktaba,
Maktaba.
maktaba. So mim. Uh-oh. The order's changed for like no reason at all. Actually, I can guess why. Damn it. Okay, in that case, I'll put it here. That would make more sense, right? Yes, good. Okay. Kind of. Not really, actually. Whatever. Maktaba. So sorry. Maktaba. And then this ending thing, which still confuses me today. I'm not sure what it's called, but how do I type it? Is it like the L thing? Is it this? No. Mak. What's it out? Maktab. Maktaba. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Is it this? No. Is it? Is it up here? Yeah. Why is dud like up there? By the way, like top left of my keyboard is like another letter. Oh, and there's the w symbol. These are numbers. Where is it? Where is this symbol? Like it looks a bit like cough, but it's obviously not because it's an ending. Oh, is it? Oh no, is it just ta? No, it's not. Or is it? No. I'm not sure if I'm blind. Okay, let me ask. No, no, it's a ha. Wait, that's a dot. Okay, isn't it ha? Bro, I'm actually like this is so. Oh, here it is. Found it. Found it. Okay, I found it. It's my M key. Why is it there? Okay, then the other one is ka
Katib.
katib, which is like writer, I'm guessing. So katib. Okay. Also, journey. I can now add these though. So this has this thing, the dot, right? And this also has a dot. Good to know. Sorry, not there actually. Oh my god. Here. Okay. Cool. So book, library, writer, which is kitab. No, these are out of order. So it should be. Oh, my days, this is hard. What the hell? This is so difficult to organize inline Arabic. Please help. How does this work? Oh, now I've just messed this up. How? Literally how? So let's take this. Okay, let's just separate them first. So we got kitab. No, this is katab, whatever. Kitab is this one. So this one should be first. Why is it doing that? I can even select the thing. Okay, we'll just delete these. Kitab. And then this one, which I also can't seem to select for some reason. But what? Is it like, is this Obsidian or is it generally just how keyboards work? Yeah, I can't get the meme. What's going on? What? Okay, I have to select the whole thing. Okay, that works. Ugh, I can't delete this, bro. What the hell? Okay, so they are. Oh boy. Kitab. Nope. Um, I think I need an O there. It kind of sucks, but I don't. I genuinely don't know what else I can do here to have this just work. No, wrong one. Okay. Respectively. Respectively. I can just like to like and like this. This and this and this. Okay. I guess that works. So you got kitab. Yeah. Notice how each Arabic words contains ka. What can I highlight, by the way? Like, what? Why does it highlight everything but the first letter? That's so annoying. Okay, but it contains ka and ta and the, which I can't highlight. Man, Jesus, this is annoying. This is quite annoying. But okay, we got it. We got it. We got it.
Da, be. And thinking
There are
about that
many
one
other.
root kind of forces you to activate thinking about the rest of the formations connected to this root that you know of. And right here at this point, your brain just and it will never have the same impact or require the same brain power. Min, men, the brain activities of two groups. Heavy languages like English or German strictly use the left.
The studies showed that. Well, the studies found that
Side of the brain, the puzzle-solving nature of Arabic does something entirely.
Germanic languages primarily use the left side of the brain, whereas Arabic languages. Oh, what?
different. It physically thickens the white matter or the neural connections between the left and the right hemispheres of the brain.
It uses connections between the left and right hemispheres, resulting in an increase of white matter. Increase has stress / strengthening. Strengthening. What the hell? English, bruv.
Because your brain is a biological advantage. And now you damage that creates kind of roadblocks on your neural pathways. When you learn a language like Arabic, you're essentially building a massive network of alternate highways and bridges.
Arabic can prevent neurological diseases, diseases like Alzheimer's, by what's
So
it called?
because an Arabic trained brain few activities
By cognitive reserve, which means creating since such diseases block pathways between the left and right hemispheres, but learning Arabic creates alternative pathways. Cool.
build it the way Arabic does.
Okay. So that's the video. Awesome. Very, very cool.
Hey, I just cloned the repo and can't find any tests or
I've got to watch this video. Nice. Well, that was cool. Yeah, so knowing this now, I mean, I said it in yesterday's video because, well, in one of yesterday's videos, I was watching a video about how someone uses Obsidian for language learning, specifically like Swedish. I was talking about I want to get back into the language learning grind. So, oh, I don't know if I'll do Arabic straight away. I mean, like I said, I want to learn Tamil, and I mean, like I do want to learn Arabic, but at the same time, I want to learn Spanish, Japanese, Chinese, and Tamil. So those are all languages that are not easy either. I mean, Spanish, whatever, but like Chinese, Japanese, and Tamil are not particularly easy for an English speaker either. So to add Arabic to the mix, I don't know. Maybe I'll come back to it later. But either way, this is cool. It must apply to other languages too, I'm guessing. In fact, I should probably note that down too. Note that down too. I wonder if the same is true of Japanese, of other context dependent languages like Japanese. Yep. Yes. Oh, I wasn't sharing my screen, but I just whatever. But anyway. So yeah, I mean, I'm starting uni in like 2 days, but in the upcoming whatevers, I do want to get back to learning Japanese and all that. It'd be sick if I could be fluent enough in Japanese by the time. Because look at this, right? Steel Ball Run episode 2 drops in fall, in autumn, right? So that could be October, could be as late as like November, I guess, but hopefully not. So in theory, it's possible that I could be fluent enough in Japanese in that time, right? In 5, 6 months to be able to watch JoJo without subtitles. Maybe I don't know. Like that is a concrete goal that I can strive for, right? So that'd be cool. Otherwise, like Chinese, I want to be able to talk to people, but honestly, yeah, like at this rate, I might end up learning Cantonese because it seems like the the Chinese people I meet tend to be from Hong Kong or like Malaysia, which is also Cantonese is more popular there. I don't know if it's more popular, but like it seems to be more used in some areas. Like the areas that I go to, it's always Cantonese and not Mandarin. So whatever. Plus, if you learn Cantonese, you can read Mandarin anyway. Speaking obviously not so much, but like the grammar will be similar as well. So you'll be able to probably learn Mandarin more easily, etc., etc. And then Spanish, I still need to figure out. I mean, I want to learn Spanish simply because I already know a decent amount of Spanish, but my motivation might just be dwindling at this point. I don't know if I will continue it. Or like I don't know if I should try so hard to continue. I mean, I should. So maybe I can find like articles or like YouTubers like to watch in Spanish and other languages like Urdu as well because my friend speaks Urdu. I wanted to learn. I'd be interested in learning that and Tamil just because my family lives in India and it'd be cool to just yap in Tamil. But that's probably a pipe dream because I don't have anything to really practice with. I like this Bollywood and stuff, but as I said in the past, I don't really watch stuff, movies and stuff. Like right now, I'm watching The Boys because that's a series I've been watching since however many years ago, and I'm caught up to season 5. But like apart from that, I don't really start new shows like ever. Like the last show I started was probably The Boys. To be fair, like that's probably the only show I've started in like recent years. Well, like the most recent show I've started that I've kept up with, The Boys. And then the other show I anticipate is JoJo. That's it. I don't watch anything else. So Bollywood, maybe this. And also like with Bollywood, they're in Hindi anyway. There are some Tamil movies, but they're less popular. And I don't know how. I mean, like I'm sure they're good, but it's like, could I watch a movie and learn from a movie anyway? Like, is that a good strategy? I don't know. Whatever the case, cool video. We'll explore more stuff in the future. See ya.